Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. So, the two individuals on the left is Angelaryan, and the man on the right is Chris Cuomo, a former news anchor of CNN before he was fired over the situation involving with his brother, Andrew Cuomo, former governor of New York City. Former governor of New York, as in New York, the state. So, both individuals, a couple months or a few months ago, were fired from CNN for two separate reasons. We didn't know the real reason why Angelaryan was really fired, but we do know that Chris Cuomo was heavily involved in the situation with his brother, Andrew Cuomo. That was probably was going to lead to a big case that could hurt CNN and hurt the New York office of governor. So they had to let Chris Cuomo go because he was too heavily involved with trying to help his brother. But we're starting to figure out that the reason why that Angelaryan was allegedly possibly fired, this is only according to what she said and only by rumor, that she allegedly may have been fired because she reported on Chris Cuomo. What do I mean? Apparently, Chris Cuomo has a history of being very inappropriate behind the scenes, and that even includes with several women employees, anchors, and other co-workers, and that even included Angelaryan. Angelaryan didn't like what was going on with her and Chris Cuomo, so Chris Cuomo may have called her, allegedly, a tinsel. Well, it's a word that starts with a C and rhymes with crotch. We're just going to say it that way. Or crotch. These may be fake words. They may not really exist or mean anything. But that's what they rhyme with. Or motch or botch. And it starts with a C and R. A CR. A rock with botch or something like that. And when she tried to report it to the heads up at CNN, and because CNN at the time, Chris Cuomo was just too popular and too valuable to CNN at the time before the Andrew Cuomo situation, that's what led to Angelaryan getting fired. This is what happens to black anchors, news reporters, when they don't do something that the head studios like. What I'm trying to say is, when black people in these news outlets do something, even if it's the right thing to do, like she did the right thing, she reported to her supervisors. When you're dealing with a case of harassment, you report to your supervisors, you report to HR. So she did the right thing. Say what you want about what y'all think about Angelaryan over past things she has said and done. But she did the right thing and reported in the workplace. When you see something, you say something, you report it to your supervisors or to HR. She did the right thing. And the reason why she got fired was probably retaliation, which shows you that the heads of CNN were in on it. Because deep down, they were just trying to find a way to get rid of her. Because they had no use for her. And now, I think on a recent podcast, she is starting to expose more about what happened to her, which cost her her job as a news anchor. And we know some of the Chris Cuomo fan club white supremacists are probably mad at Angelaryan because they dare attack their hero Chris Cuomo which Chris Cuomo is no hero. He was ignorant, and I mean the fact that he was in that mess with his brother Andrew Cuomo shows you how much of a creep and a horrible person that Chris Cuomo was, because they tried to report Angelaryan tried to get CNN to get on Chris Cuomo. It only took, but they had to wait all the way to the Andrew Cuomo situation. But they could have got rid of Chris Cuomo sooner, but because at the time he was bringing ratings, they decided to get rid of Angelaryan. And this is what black anchors, black people in the media gotta understand. These media outlets support white supremacy, support anti-black racism, and that they are going to help theirs and not help you out. Which is why more black people go into new black media, and that is why these black journalists, news anchors, celebrities need to start creating their own stuff so they can make the rules, and so they don't have to cater to CNN or NBC or something like that, because they're going to protect who they want to protect. They're going to talk about what they want to talk about. Angelaryan need to realize consistent white supremacy. Cuomo is going to be heavily favored. Of course, the only reason why they got rid of Cuomo was because of what his brother did, what his brother said, and how Chris Cuomo reacted. That's why they got rid of him, because it was going to probably lead to CNN being hurt with a lawsuit or a scandal. And I think Angelaryan is trying to get a lawsuit against CNN because she believes she's been wrongfully fired over the Chris Cuomo situation. Maybe a lawsuit against Chris Cuomo, which she has the right to. And I think she should pursue a lawsuit against Chris Cuomo and against CNN for covering for him. And yes, I have my own issues with Angelaryan, but we're not worried about that. I probably should not have brought that part up, because say what you want. Yes, she has done some stuff. That doesn't mean she deserved what happened to her by Chris Cuomo and CNN. She deserves justice when justice is owed to her. Yes, she needs to file a lawsuit against CNN, call them out, keep calling them out for their hypocrisy and for their ignorance. So yes, because even if you don't like someone, if something was done wrong to them, they deserve justice. I'm not even saying if I like Angelaryan or not, but even she deserves justice. That once again exposed the wickedness of the lamestream media. These big outlets like Disney, Warner Bros. Discovery, which owns CNN, Paramount Global. They're among the biggest media conglomerates. And when you work for them, you are controlled by them. And yes, CNN, Warner Bros. Discovery in general need to be held accountable for what they did to Angelaryan. Because, like I said, if she was done wrong, she deserved justice too. Yeah, CNN, and that's why I'm liking that CNN is losing ratings and stuff like that. They deserve to lose ratings for what they did. What Chris Cuomo did when it came to his brother, what Chris Cuomo has done. Yeah, he needs to be held accountable. Chris Cuomo, the man on the right, needs to be held accountable for his actions. And I believe Angelaryan is not the only woman in the past couple months or past few years that has called out CNN and called out Chris Cuomo for his inappropriate behavior. But that's all I have to say about the situation. What y'all think? Is Angelaryan right about what Chris Cuomo allegedly may have done Y'all write down in the comment section what y'all think. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit that notification bell. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.